Let's start by bringing you right up to date with everything we are hearing from Afghanistan. There has been a devastating earthquake there. We are now getting figures that say 900 people have been killed. That figure seems to be climbing by the minute, though. These are tremors that were felt in Kabul, the capital, all the way in Pakistan as well, and in India. The 6.1 quake struck overnight. Now, most of what we are hearing is from the Paktika province. That's where the confirmed deaths seem to have been. The extent of the damage clearly still emerging. But what we're getting is pictures like this one here. Mostly in these villages, it is mud-built homes. So they've collapsed because of the quake, and there are just local people, really, villagers and other rescuers arriving to try and get to people who are trapped right now. In remote areas, helicopters have been ferrying victims to hospitals as well, but there's not enough of them at the moment. A few, though, managing to get through. Let's hear now from Hikmatullah Ismat, who is head of the provincial health body in Paktika. We managed to get through to him, and he told the BBC that the number of casualties is going up.
Building collapsing, yeah. You know, in Afghanistan, there is no concrete building. Most of people injured and dead under the building. Dead body and injured person increasing time by time because public people they bring dead body in under building. Imarat Mujahideen, public people and health workers, all of them work together for the casualty.
So the numbers are going up, as I've been saying, 900 people so far, we understand. Well, let's bring you more from Secunda Kamani. Here's our correspondent in Kabul.
The earthquake struck late last night and we felt powerful tremors here in the capital, Kabul. They were also felt across the border in the Pakistani capital, Islamabad. But the full extent of the destruction is only gradually been becoming more clear this morning because the epicenter is in a very rural part of the southeastern province of Paktika. Reports that we're getting from local officials there suggest that a large number of people, unfortunately, have been killed and that a large number of houses have been destroyed. Health facilities in the immediate area are pretty basic. Helicopters are being used to ferry some of the injured to hospital. The Taliban have been calling on aid agencies to reach the scene and help provide humanitarian support. This crisis, of course, coming on top of an existing humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan with people facing acute levels of hunger.
Live to Kabul now, I'm joined by journalist Tawab Zafasai. Tawab, good to see you. We are getting some devastating reports from Paktika province. 900 people have been killed. That number is going up. Can you just sort of update us on the very latest that you are hearing, what you are hearing from those rural areas?
Hi and good afternoon. As I contacted the locals authorities and the locals in Paktika, especially in Gyani district, most of the casualties are still, the deaths are under those mud houses, and the response from the government is not up to the mark because they are lacking the professionals who are working with the helicopters. They are lacking those professionals to rescue the teams. And besides, they don't have enough manpower in Paktika as well. The overnight earthquake, it was almost for 45 seconds. That's why it causes more damage. And as you know that most of the homes are built with mud. That's why it left more damage.
Tawab, did you feel the earthquake? Did you feel the earthquake in Kabul? How was it?
At first, I didn't feel that it's an earthquake. I thought it's a wind which is blowing my window. But later on, as it was getting longer, I felt that it's an earthquake, but it was not as strong as it was in Paktika. As I talked to the locals, they were telling me that it was shaking all their homes.